is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Missouri's offense is on the field for the first time today. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boise State's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He'll try to field the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. That's a perfect example of not settling. Fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
Man, this offense defense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got him downfield. And they'll knock him down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Makes the catch. It's Little. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Evanson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got a man. It's Little. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And it'll be down right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. To the ground with the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He's got it. 1st down and more. They knock track him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move. Saints keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Evanson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Touchdown, Missouri! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Broncos will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And stiff arm got him a little space, but he'll be knocked down at the 11. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Evanson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. From the 47-yard line on first and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give on the option. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. He'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Going with the ground game left. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the official. A break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Let's see if they've got a winner dialed up on 4th and long from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Evanson. Tripped up for the tackle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to take off. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it over the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so...
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, that wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Safe completion on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Evanson. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Evanson. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves him needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And honestly, it's been about...
offense in an empty set. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick completion to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Quickly complete. He will.
Here we go.
Give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.